Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Okami HD. In the previous episode, we returned to Kamiki Village to see that things have gone rather wrong, and Kushi was chosen as our next sacrificial victim. We went into Moon Cave, disguised with a rather silly mask that should fool no one, and ended up becoming the apprentice to this chef, so that we may try and find a way to get to Orochi. And with that, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that straw poll link, and please leave a comment down below this video. Now, my hope for these episodes is that we get through the Moon Cave first time, and because of the fact that we don't have to worry about any stray beads or solar fragments, that it won't be an issue. And that next episode we can take on the fight with Orochi, which, given all the cutscenes and fighting, is going to need an entire episode in and of itself. Now remember that thing I said about having to chain Konohana Blossoms? This is what I was talking about. Now you can go to that ledge over there if you need a rest to recharge your ink, but I don't think I need it. Boom. Now, when it comes to these security systems, just slash the eye. Of course, it's gonna get more complicated as time goes on, but yeah, you'll see. And here we have a demon gate. We go through it, and we are faced off against more red imps. Yeah, not a challenge at this point. They don't even get the chance to block. Also, an ogre. I recall the chef mentioning he wanted an ogre liver. And it looks like that just may be what we're getting here. Yep. Who knew that glowing orb was their liver? Fresh liver used as an ingredient in Orochi's appetizer. Let's see, anything else around here? Or do we have to backtrack on this one? Huh. Could've sworn we'd already consumed a gourd before. Alright, yeah, it looks like there's nothing else in here, so let's just backtrack. Let's see. Well, let's just skip that bud. Yet another rest spot for us. I don't think there's anything we need from it. Don't see any pathways, at the very least. Now, I did see an opening up top on those ledges, I believe. Yes. Oh. That wasn't there before. Well, it looks like we found our way up, at the very least. Oop, wait, check for treasure. Okay, we're good. Treasure over there, but we definitely can't get to that yet. Just be careful, don't fall. Don't want to have to go through that again. I mean, it's not that much of a hassle, but, you know, it's the time wasted that's the real issue. The gateway, let's head around. Nope, no point in heading around that way. We got that guy blocking our path. Broken doorway. Nothing we can do about that. May as well just make our way back. Right then. Well, another demon gate. May as well use that. Yeah, you actually really should take care of the skulls first and foremost, because they will shoot lasers at you that can do a fair amount of damage. Yeah, we have maximum godhood, but yeah, best to save that for when we really need it. Water, a bamboo shoot. Wonder what we use these for. I'll get at the right angle. More ice. Something tells me we're going to be doing a fair amount of backtracking here. If only to get all the treasures, that is. Well, it's a way out at the very least. Don't you go opening the valve without the signal. I'm warning you, Lord Orochi doesn't suffer fools lightly. Don't you realize we're just cogs in the machine? No, you're a cog in the machine. I'm the monkey wrench that's gonna tear you apart. Ah, thankfully a power spring nearby. Definitely gonna have to remember that spot for later, if we find a means of melting that ice. Why are you looking so shocked? You didn't really think nobody would ever try and destroy those skulls of yours, did you? And yet another one of these eyes. Not that good of a security system if there's only one of them. The means down, but I don't think we're going to be able to jump that. Not without falling into the poison. Nope. Now that the water below is receded, I'm surprised to see how deep the shaft is. I feel all weak in the knees. The elevator will go crashing down to the bottom if I don't keep a firm grip on this crank here. So you better not disturb me. Got it? Well, unfortunately tackling him doesn't do anything, so you gotta power slash him. Repeatedly. Come on, buddy boy, let it go to the bottom. We're not there yet. Hey. Ah, here's our jump off point. Hee 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 hee. I guard the doors here. Boy, I just love this job. Makes life worth living. I recently added a special mechanism to the door. Now it's really hard to open. The sight of people trying with all their might to open the door makes me laugh my head off. Hee 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 hee. Well, how difficult could it be? Meh. Honestly, how often does he see that? Especially considering the fact that this is the first time in probably years that, well, over 100 years that anyone has ever been in here. Now then, you remember these blue imp guys, although they look more purple to me. We didn't have their weakness before, but now we do, in the form of Gale Storm. which nets us just one Demon Fang, but hey, one Demon Fang's better than no Demon Fang. Now then, where was I? Oh, right, this. All you really got to do is just line them up and hit them all with a Power Slash. Preferably at the same time. There we go. Hey, buddy boy, let's see what you say about that. You didn't actually manage to open that door, did you? You gotta be kidding me! If they found out somebody opened it, I'll be fired. Oh, you got bigger problems than that, pal. Oh, that's some statue, encased in ice. Hmm? What's with this ice statue? No wonder it's so chilly in here. Ami, this is no ordinary chill. It's kind of a creepy feeling. I bet there are monsters nearby. Better be careful. Ah, Ice Lips. Unfortunately, we do not yet have the floral finisher for it. Now, this guy can be rather annoying, because while he has that aura of ice, I believe... yeah, he's invincible, and he can freeze you solid. However, they do have one major weakness, and that would be a reflector. Boom! Look at that damage. Like I said, no floral finisher. So, out of fury, I shall slice him in two. This phoenix is only a statue, right? I mean, it looks like it might take off at any moment. And yet another constellation, even down here in this dark cave that shouldn't have any access to the sky. Sure, let's roll with it. Okay, I'm impressed. Somewhat. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Sealed away by the dark forces, I have spent years in this cave. Time passed, but I was unable to make my way to freedom. But now, your power has lifted the curse that plagued me. I, Moegami, God of Flames, lend you my fiery power. Burn a new source of light into the obscuring darkness. Yes, this is yet another of the elemental brush strokes, as I like to call them. A brush stroke that gives us power over fire. Wow, never expected to find a brush god here. We got a powerful ally just when we needed it. Moegami is the most fearsome of all the brush gods. Its technique, known as Inferno, reduces almost anything to ashes. Who should be our first victim? I know, that ice over there. Listen up, Ami. Inferno is based on the power of fire. You gotta place your brush on a source of fire and draw a line. The power of fire will surge into the line, creating an inferno. But actions speak louder than words, so try it out on that ice. I got the gist of it. Yeah. Now, just like with water spout, find something that gives you red smoke, and draw to something else. You did it, you big furball. That's one hot technique. It'll probably only singe a few scales off that Orochi, but it'll make crispy critters out of the snake's underlings. Oh, don't I know it. Yes, just find any source of fire. It doesn't have to be big, it could be little. Just as long as it's a flame. Ooh, an infinity stone. Now let me just make sure there's nothing hidden here. Nope. Nope. And nope. Alright. Whee! It's been so long since anyone stopped by. I was worried the crank was going to rust from lack of use. I'm surprised it hasn't already. Well, let's crank this thing on up. Whee! Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do to speed him up, and it's a bit of a long ride up. Also, is it just me or is the left chain moving faster than the right chain, even though they should be going at the same speed? But anyways, yeah. Like I said, there's no way to speed him up, so be very careful when jumping off of here. I made that mistake, ended up falling to the ground, and had to wait for him to come all the way back down before I could ride back up. And this takes us... I think this is actually behind the kitchen. Now we've got our ice lips. Well, time to burn him with a little inferno. And if you burn them once more, they give you 2 demon fangs. Honestly, I wouldn't rely on these guys because you're not always going to have a source of fire to burn them with. It's an unfortunate thing, but yeah, oh well. But with that, we've gotten our second ingredient. Lips of ice. Don't know why we couldn't have gotten them from the other guy, but hey. Chewy lips used as an ingredient in Orochi's appetizer. And if we melt this ice... Yep, right behind the kitchen. Guess that must be their freezer. Or rather, was their freezer. Now, unfortunately, we still can't go back to that location to to melt that ice. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, but... Come on. There were these little braziers there that we have yet to light. So, yeah. Anyways, using this flower, if we wait until it's at the bottom, we can launch ourselves way back up top. Back in here, we can use Restore. Whoops. Who was it that broke this bridge again? Well, Ami, you are actually heavier than you look. That power of yours could easily handle a broken bridge, but why don't you think about going on a diet first? Yeah, not the best timey soon. Anyways, back here, restore the bridge, and use Inferno to melt the ice that blocked our path before. You know, it's funny when you think about it. If we hadn't broken that bridge, we wouldn't have been able to get here. Yet another demon gate will be seeing a Fire Eye. And this guy we actually do have the weakness of. Gale Storm. But we don't want to use it on him yet, because he is our only source of fire against this ice slips. Of course, only while he is lit. And there goes all of our godhood. Now, thankfully, unlike with Power Slash, I can use it on him twice. You know, while they're dying. Then hit him with another, and we get 2 more Demon Fangs. How many have we got? Because we're going to want to have, at the very least, 180 Demon Fangs before... Oh, we're well on our way. I mean, what we're going for is a long ways off, but still. Okay, got an eye. Let's burn away this ice, because we can't go the other way due to a lack of keys. And yet another place we're going to have to backtrack to. We are getting close to finishing the appetizer, which will get us into Orochi's room. Now we're just going to have to... Wait. That was Orochi, no doubt. Sounds like he's hungry or something. More like hangry, if you ask me. Oh no. Maybe he couldn't wait for his appetizer? He hasn't eaten poor Kushi first, has he? I wouldn't worry too much about this. The game won't allow that to happen. Oh well, let's get this key to this door and take care of him. Ah, this room. Well, first things first, let's get up here. Come on. I know you can do it. Come on. There we go. Surprised a clover could bloom, or rather grow, in the sand, but I ain't gonna complain about some free praise. Speaking of which, not enough to get the next ink pot upgrade. Fair enough. Let's see. How was it that you got this unstuck? Yeah. Oh well, first things first, take care of this. And as that mural depicts, we use the wind to blow the sand so we can see the path. Why is that important? Huh? I thought I saw a path for a second when the sand blew by. Well, because we need that in order to guide the ball across once we get it unfrozen. Jump over to this side, get yet another clover. Plus, we kinda need that ball in order to, you know, activate these brazzers. Brazzers, braziers, however you pronounce them. I know we can't push it now. Because if we stand on this, we activate them. But we can't stand here the whole time. I know I'm missing something obvious. A merchant we can buy stuff from. Don't know what the point of this Konohana Blossom is. Here for a snack or something during your break? Well, take your pick. Just don't try to stiff me. Nothing we can really buy. Might as well just sell off the treasures we've already found. I know it's blatantly obvious what I'm missing. Oh, wait, there's some Konohana Blossoms. Wait, unless... You know what? I'm gonna try something. I'll pause the recording here. If it doesn't work, then you'll see me back here. Yeah, turns out the ball wasn't frozen at all. Just had to headbutt it. Ignore that. I forgot to put my pad on silent. But anyways, yeah, just headbutt it across the sand. When he gets to this point, use Gale Storm to use the sand to reveal the pathway. Do try to avoid having the ball fall off here. Bit of a pain. No! I'll see you guys once I get the ball to the other end. Okay, managed to get to the ball to the end. Fell off a few times in the process, as you can see by my health, but now we have those flaming braziers lit. But we're not going to be going back for the treasures, at least not right away. I'll probably tack it on to the end of the episode. Ooh, an incense burner. Right now, I'm going to focus on finishing off the puzzles of this dungeon. I.e., getting all the ingredients for the appetizer. Which I believe we are actually rather close to completing here. Ah, scrolls. Okay, this one is interesting. We basically have to use the flame from there to light this in order to blow open a hole in that wall, but we gotta time it properly, otherwise it'll fire either too early or too late. Like that. So I'd say when it's about 1/3 of the way, like right here. Nope, still too early. Come on. There we go. Make our way back across. And I believe in that area we will find the final ingredient of the appetizer. Oh, and by the way, guys, seeing as how it doesn't seem like we're going to be encountering any Crow Tengu again, though I could be completely wrong in that regard, I'm just going to tell you this right now, their floral finisher is the Gale Storm. Now, unfortunately, we cannot simply push this ball because, well, it's covered in flames. So we're going to have to use Gale Storm. Said we're going to have to use Gale Storm to push it. Come on. I know I can use a spiral to... There we go, to create a forward wing. And I may as well use these flames to melt that ice. Oh, stupid rock. Ow, come on. Oh, didn't even touch it. Okay, use the flames, melt these ice pockets, I guess, and lose our abilities. But thankfully we can still wall jump, get a Holy Bone M, and on this ledge we get Lacquerware set. Up in here we find a Demon Gate, which most likely has the last ingredient. Yep. Alright, let's take care of the red ends first, so that they're not getting in the way. And take care of these skulls before they start firing. Too easy. Now, we are essentially out of time, but this is the last ingredient, so I'm going to keep this going and just jump cut around to the different treasures that we can get with those braziers lit. Let's see. Just trying to remember where they all are. I'll see you guys once I've found the first of the treasures. Okay, so decided to work my way from the bottom up in the room with the bamboo chute where we drained the water. Use the brazier, light it up to melt that ice. Inside we find a treasure chest with a godly charm. Not the treasure I was looking for, but then again that could be useful. Let's just double check these walls. Nope. Yeah, because you can't have more than one cherry bomb at a time out if you really want to cancel it, just power slash it. Yeah, it wastes a little extra ink, but it saves some time. Okay then, see you guys at the next treasure. Okay, next treasures. These treasure chests that have mysteriously appeared here. Break this one, you get a Kutani pottery, which I think is actually the logo that they used to represent treasures in the sell menu. Melt this chest and we get a golden peach. And if we use the fire one last time to melt this block of ice, we get a power spring that we can ride all the way up here to one last treasure chest that contains a crystal. But that is not the last of the treasures we shall find here. No, I'll see you guys at the next treasure. In the room where we found the eyeball of fire, we use this brazier to burn open these chests by melting their ice. In one we find Steel Fist Sake. The other we find an Exorcism Slip L. And in the last one we find the Bullhorn. Let's see, I believe that is the last of the treasure, but just to be safe, I'm gonna do another round. Because it's actually not that much. So, if there is something, I will come back to you. If there isn't, then I will see you guys down in the kitchen. So, turns out the last of the treasure was actually in the kitchen itself. In order to get up here, just jump on the grindstone, jump on the pot lid, and then jump up here to get an Exorcism Slip M. Not impressive, but every little bit helps. With all the ingredients in hand, let us talk to the head chef. What do we have here? You brought back more than one of these secret ingredients? Wow, you're good. I just knew you'd make the perfect assistant. It was nothing. Anyways, we're kinda in a hurry. We offered the ogre liver, the lips of ice, the eyeball of fire, and the black demon horn. Hehehe. With each secret ingredient I add, my love for Lord Orochi shall deepen. Okay, now I have all the secret ingredients. It's time to finish off my special dish. Feast your eyes on my fabulous skills, darling. With a true heart and tender loving care, I shall prepare a symphony of demonic goodness. Well, he can certainly juggle, I'll give him that much. Ta-da! Introducing the crowning jewel of appetizers. Guaranteed to bring out maximum flavor in any main course. I give you my ultimate masterpiece. Dung Heap Slime Bucket Goulash. This shall make the main course kushi taste 1,000 times better. Well, I guess that's one way to improve the taste of something. Well, we mustn't keep Lord Orochi waiting, sweetheart. Go to the Great Hall and ring the Epicurean bell. That shall herald the completion of my appetizer masterpiece. The sound of that melodious bell shall draw open the curtain on Lord Orochi's bloody feast. Oh boy. Hehe, at last. The meal is ready. Let the Epicurean bell ring out. Let it ring as many times as Lord Orochi has heads. Ringing the bell is normally my job, but seeing how you've been just itching to ring it all this time, I'll let you do the honors. Put your wicked body and evil soul into it. Make it ring out with wild abandon. Yep, hit the bell 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now here's the thing. If you ring the bell before, he knows that you don't have the appetizer and that's send punishment for it. But if he knows the appetizer isn't ready in order to do that, that means he knows the appetizer is ready to not do that. So why do we need to ring the bell in the first place to let him know? Just saying. Anyways, talk to the operator and... Phew, that sure was stressful. I wish I hadn't seen Lord Orochi's throne room. There is something about that place that just terrifies me. Sorry, pal, but would you mind taking this elevator to that throne room again? What? Are you insane? Oh, come on, please. I mean, I want to take a peek at Lord Orochi's throne room, too. Come on, just this once. But we're just Lord Orochi's lowly underlings. Lord Orochi will surely gobble us up if we barge in during dinner. You really want to see the throne room that bad? Yes. I can see that you won't change your mind. I'll take you to the throne room if you want to go that bad. After all, I was born to operate this elevator. Oh, we've made it to Lord Orochi's throne room. Gag! This appetizer reeks. Let's leave this disgusting thing alone. That Orochi's gonna gobble up poor little Kushi if we don't hurry. Let's go find that big worm. Yes, up those stairs is the way to Lord Orochi. A battle that we've been waiting for many an episode. And I'm going to have to end it off here. I know this episode went on a little longer than usual, but I really wanted to get through the Moon Cave before that, so that we could end the week off by fighting Orochi. You know, a way to end it off with a bang. So with that, guys, I'm going to end this episode here for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that straw poll link to vote for our next Let's Play, and please leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.